Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Fisher Fitness Coaching Podcast. This is episode number 14, I believe. 14, yeah. I'm going to chat briefly about online coaching versus face-to-face coaching. I get a lot of questions from various people basically asking what online coaching is. And a lot of people, most people, I'd say 80% of people think that they need face-to-face coaching rather than online coaching because people need that sort of accountability of booking a session with a coach or a PT once, twice a week, and they need that push to get them through a full session, an hour session, or however long it is, half an hour or 45 minutes. And so, yeah, I get a lot of questions about what the difference is, what the benefit of online coaching actually is compared to the benefits of face-to-face coaching. Face-to-face PT, a lot of people know about because it's a lot more common. It's been around a lot longer than online coaching. And I've done both. I'm now doing online coaching. I've done a lot of face-to-face coaching in the past, and I still do a bit of face-to-face coaching now. So I know what the difference is. I know the benefits of both. I know the disadvantages of both. So there are a lot of pros and cons. I'd say, yeah, it all depends on the person. Depends on what you would rather do. Depends on what you actually need from a coach. The thing is, with my face-to-face, I did a lot more than most standard personal trainers do. So it's hard for me to say that face-to-face is better or worse than online coaching because, again, it depends on the coach, depends on what they provide, depends on the level of experience, the skills they have, the knowledge they have, and if they actually get results or not, and if they work well with you as an individual. A lot of it is down to whether or not you get on with that person. It's if you can be honest with them. It's if you form a good relationship with them. Because if not, you're not going to get the results you want. You're not going to get on with them. You're not going to want to actually communicate or talk with them. You're not going to want to train with them face to face, and you're not going to want to check in with them once a week to tell them how you've been doing, or to tell them what you're struggling with, or what's going well, what's not going well. And there is still confusion with what online coaching actually is. So I'm going to hopefully iron out those creases. I'm going to go into what online coaching actually is and what I provide as an online coach, and what the difference is between face-to-face and online coaching. So let's start with face-to-face coaching. It's very, very well known. It's, most people know what face-to-face coaching or personal training is. Essentially, it's going through a training session in a gym with a personal trainer or with a coach, okay? And it can be very beneficial for a lot of people. The fact that you have to actually book in a session means you have that accountability. It means you have to turn up. Well, it makes sense to turn up to the gym for that specific session with your personal trainer or coach. So you're going to get a good workout in a week. You're going to get 1 or 2 workouts done in that week, depending on how many sessions per week you have with your personal trainer. So that's the first benefit. The first pro is you have to sort of turn up. Because if not, you're going to lose money. So that you got that accountability. The fact that you're booking in with your coach. So, it makes sense to turn up, right? At a specific gym or location to be taken through a workout. Another benefit is knowing you're going to hopefully be performing the exercises correctly. You're going to learn from that session. You're going to move well. You're going to move better. You're not just going to turn up and do whatever you want or a random sort of workout. You're going to have a structure there, some sort of structure. personal trainers should be planning or pre-planning their sessions in advance, and they should turn up knowing exactly what's going to happen in that session. So you have that, professionalism, you have that structure, which is going to help you. Okay, so that's another benefit. It's the fact that you have that company, I guess. A lot of people want personal trainers because they want that face-to-face interaction. They enjoy meeting people. They enjoy talking to people. Just chatting to someone in the gym during their session is all they want sometimes. So it gives that personal, hence personal training, personal feeling, or that personal environment. Okay, it's a lot more, again, it's obviously face-to-face. You can spend an hour in the gym chatting to someone. And a lot of the time, your personal trainer will become your friend because you spend a lot of time with them in the gym. And, you end up talking about various things. So yeah, it can be, it can be very social, a very social thing. So it can be the only time someone gets to have a chat with someone a week. So for that reason, it's, it can be vital for someone's mental health, not only physical health, but mental health as well. So there are obviously a lot of advantages of having a personal trainer, a face-to-face coach. However, there are some disadvantages as well. So you obviously don't know who you are signing up with unless you do a lot of research and you actually know the person and you've seen them coach and you know what they provide beforehand. So a lot of the time you can sign up with a trainer who unfortunately doesn't really care about their client. All they care about is making money. So they wing the sessions. They take you through a workout without any really real thought behind it. And they actually end up, sort of almost asking you what you want to train on that particular day, which is fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. If it's going to get you moving, if it's going to get you out and about, then fair enough. But in my opinion, you need some sort of structure. The coach is there to pre-plan the sessions based upon your experience, your knowledge, and your goals, right, and your preferences. They should know that already. So these sessions should already be pre-planned before. So it's a what's the word? A risk, not a risk. It's a risk, I suppose, about who you're potentially signing up with. So that's one thing, lack of experience, which is fine because obviously everyone needs to start somewhere. Which is why, new coaches or face-to-face coaches charge fairly low amounts because they, lack of experience means lack of knowledge, and they may not be sort of qualified to be able to charge a lot of money. So if they charge low amounts, it could be a sign that they are fairly new without much experience. Another disadvantage is probably the main one is the fact that you're only getting 1 hour or whatever with that person per week. So if you're the client, you're only with that trainer for 1 or 2 hours per week. And there are how many hours in a week? 7 times 24. I don't know, I can't do the maths, but there's a lot of there's a lot of hours in the week, and it's not about what happens in that actual hour or two in a week, which is going to get you the results. It's everything else. It's your nutrition outside the gym. It's your sleep. It's your recovery. It's your stress management. It's what else you are doing when you are training on your own. So there's not much point in having a pretty decent workout with a trainer in a gym once a week and then leaving the gym and not focusing on anything else. So no focus on nutrition, no focus on workouts you are doing on your own in the gym. For you to get the best results, you need to be training 3-4 times a week, every week. And then needs to be a huge focus on nutrition, stress management, sleep, recovery, all that other stuff, right? So with a personal trainer, well, with most personal trainers, you're paying for that hour in the gym, and that's it. With me, however, I offered a lot more. There was coaching going on in the background. There were weekly checkups. I was, making sure that clients were doing what they should be doing. I provided them a program or a workout they could do on their own without me being there, which sort of tied into what we were doing together in the gym. So that can be a great way of making sure that progress is always being made. But a lot of trainers only provide the workout that you pay them to do on that hour. But obviously it's everything else outside of that hour which is going to get you the best results. So it's really, really important to try and find out what else this PT will provide other than just one or two sessions in the gym per week. So that's the main disadvantage in my opinion. Okay, obviously there are pros and cons to everything, but that's the main one for me. The thing with online coaching is, and this is the benefit of online coaching, you get everything. You're sort of investing, you're paying for an outcome, you're paying for a result. So again, I'm going to use me as an example because I'm a face-to-face coach and an online coach. With me, you are paying for results. So I'm going to get you the results you want, and I will provide anything and everything you need, which is going to get you the results that you want. So I'll provide all the tools necessary. I'll provide the structure, the accountability, the support, everything you need, I will provide. There are so many resources and webinars, trainings I send on to my clients. So they are always learning as they go. So they're gaining knowledge. So they have autonomy. So they make decisions for themselves. In the end, once they're with me for a few weeks, they understand more about nutrition, about training, how they should and shouldn't train, what they should and shouldn't be eating, or what they should be eating more of and maybe eating less of. So they understand all this. Everything is provided for them. So all this knowledge they get, so everything I've learned over the last 12 years, they will pick up. So they will gain this knowledge. It's sort of life-changing knowledge. So in the end, they start to have autonomy. They can make decisions for themselves. And then all I then need to do is keep them on the right track with the right support, the accountability, with the training structure. I advise or I tell them exactly how many calories and how much protein and carbs and fats to be consuming on a daily and weekly basis. So they basically know what to do. I tell them exactly what to do. And this is why I always say, if you follow the plan, you will get results, because I literally tell them, I send it all over to them. This is what you need to do. Do this in the gym 2, 3, 4 times a week, whatever's best for you, and consume this much. Here are some resources to help you along with that. So some recipe books, meal plan examples. Here's a webinar on how to train effectively in the gym, what an effective set should look like. So, there are so many things I provide more as an online coach than I did as a face-to-face coach. So with one of the most important things is the weekly reviews we do. So I send out a check-in form. Clients fill out the check-in form, give me a summary of their week, tell me what's gone well, what hasn't gone so well, what they're struggling with, any wins they've had, any questions they have, any videos they want me to review on their form, on their technique in the gym. So everything. And I will spend time every week going through their training program, their nutrition program, and go through the check-in form, go through each question and answer each question, or however many questions they've actually answered. And I'll get back to them with either a WhatsApp voice note or a video recording like this, I suppose. Whatever they want. Obviously, some clients prefer a text, so they ask for a text. If they prefer a WhatsApp voice note, they'll get a WhatsApp voice note. If they provide a video recording, they'll get a video recording. So it's very personal. I don't just do the same thing for every single client. It's based upon what they prefer and what works best for them, and that's with their coaching as well. So with the online coaching, it's a lot more personal. It's a lot more individualized, and there's a lot more support. So what is online coaching? It's essentially me helping you get to where you want to be through various different systems and support networks that I have in place. Okay, so with all my new online clients, I get them to fill out a questionnaire so I know a lot about them, about their goals, obviously their preferences, how many times they can train per week in the gym realistically, and how long for, what sort of training they enjoy doing, what exercises they can't do, what exercises they can do, what equipment they have in their gym. So I know all this stuff before I start planning their program. So the program is built around them, their goals, their lifestyle, not the other way around. A lot of coaches send out programs and expect the client to work around that program. Whereas what I do, I build the program, the personal program around the client and their preferences, their goals, their lifestyle, their likes and dislikes, which is why it's so effective, because it's literally molded around them. And even if there are some things they don't enjoy, they tell me and I'll change it. And it's always changing until the client's like, right, yeah, I'm loving this program. I'm going to stick to it now. I'm going to get stronger, focus on getting stronger, building muscle, etc., etc. Same with the nutrition program. It's all designed around them, their goals, their height, their weight, their preferences, so, and it's always adjusted. And this is why the clients who stick to it, who follow the plan, will always get results, consistently get results. Because if results start plateauing, which it will, then I will simply adjust the nutrition program, and then they'll start getting results again. They'll start losing body fat. They'll continue to build muscle. They'll start getting stronger. Okay, so online coaching is far more personal, I suppose. You're working a lot closer with that client, whereas face to face, yes, you are physically closer because you're actually with them in the gym, but you're with them in the gym once, twice a week, and like I said, the results the client wants, what the client's paying you for, comes from what happens outside of those sessions, especially nutrition. Okay, and a lot of trainers just don't put enough focus on nutrition and what happens outside of that gym session. There's a lot of focus on the actual PT session, which is great. Yes, they're going to get a great workout, but it's what happens after the session which is going to get them the results they're paying for. So those are the main differences, and it's the support. With online coaching, it's the support. It's my clients have my WhatsApp number, so they can ask me questions whenever they have them. They have a wobble at the weekend and they're not sure if they should be going out drinking or have this certain meal. They can literally ask me a question. They can send me a WhatsApp and ask, what do you think about this, or what should I be doing next weekend when I've got a stag do or whatever, and if they want, every week they can book in a phone call with me, a face-to-face Zoom call. So if they've got something really sort of complex and particular they want to chat about, They simply book in a phone call on the check-in form, click the link, book in a 15-minute chat, and we'll have a chat and we'll go through anything they want to go through until that problem is resolved, to make sure they are always back on track and they're getting the results they want. Most of my clients, my online clients, get better results than my face-to-face clients, just because of the support is there. The support is far higher than the face-to-face coaching. The option of my face-to-face clients having online coaching as well, it's there, but obviously it's more expensive. So they're paying for the session with me in the gym, and also they're paying for the online coaching as well. So it is more expensive. So it all depends on what that person prefers to have. I've got a couple of clients who literally just all they want is for me to turn up with them in the gym, take them through a good solid workout, and say see you later. They don't want anything else other than that. I've messaged during the week and asked for updates, and I've asked how they're getting on with food, and they're like, thank you for the support, but I'm good. All I want is 1 or 2 sessions with you in the gym, just to keep me going, just to keep me ticking over, which is fine. So again, it depends on what the client wants. 9 times out of 10, though, my clients want physical results. They want to get more jacked. They want bigger muscles. They want a leaner physique. So for them to get those results, I would always recommend online coaching. I have a client who wants these results, but just won't work with online coaching. I've offered, but he's like, I won't do it. I know, even if he spends the money, he won't do it, because he's not turning up with me in the gym every week to go through a session. And he knows that with me, once a week in the gym, he's going to get a pretty decent workout, and he can basically take the intensity from that workout and do it himself another 2-3 times in the gym, right? And that works best for him. It's all down to what works best for that individual. So if you want to chat with me about achieving certain goals, getting more jacked, building muscle, losing body fat, we'll always chat about what's best for you. I would always talk about the 2 styles of coaching, but nowadays I'm only doing online coaching because I know how much more effective it is for most people, and I know how much more I can put in to those clients. And I've seen the results. The results are insane with my online coaching clients. It's most clients get far better results with online coaching than they do with face-to-face. That's just my experience. So obviously with how my online coaching works, it just works better for most people. That's sort of it. So I guess I'll finish with, if you are, shameless plug, I'm afraid, but if you are interested in knowing more about online coaching, just let me know and we'll have a chat, a free, non-salesy chat about how I can help, what your goals are, and we'll go from there. And then if you think it's something that you're going to get some benefit from, then we'll move it forward. If not, we can just say, okay, cool, here's some tips you can take away with you. See you later, and I'll speak soon. So there's no pushy sales technique from me at all. But if you are keen, just let me know and we'll get a call booked in. So that's it from episode 14. I will be back next week with another subject of some sort. If you've got any questions, as always, let me know. And yeah, I'm going to go and unpack. I've just come back from the Peak District with my siblings for a few days, which was really, really cool, really fun. So I'd highly recommend it. Go camping for a few days, go hiking, go and swim in some really cold water. It will do you good. Yeah, I had a great time. I've now been to the Lake District and the Peak District, and I've always wanted to go to those 2. So this year, I've been to both. They've both been amazing. I'd highly recommend the Lake District, but Peak District, smaller mountains, easier hikes, closer to me anyway, Norwich. But if you're living up there, up north, highly recommend visiting both, especially Lake District. Amazing place. But anyway, I will leave it there. If you've got any questions, as always, let me know. Speak to you another time. Cheers, guys.